Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. To the Most High, Yah Elohim be the glory. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shalom, shalom. I want to welcome everyone to the West African Hebrew Israelites, the hidden identity. Thank you so much for joining today's teachings. I know your life will never be the same and you will not get bored. This will be my prayer that everyone that come across our teachings or our channel or the videos will not bored. You will not bored, but you see the hand of the Lord in your life, and you'll be blessed. And you'll be blessed. Thank you so much for joining us. Then please stay tuned to for today's teachings, and something exciting that we are bringing to you guys. And pardon me with my voice, but it's kind of scratchy a little bit. And thank you. I would say take this opportunity and say thank you to our new subscribers, everyone that took time to subscribe. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. I say thank you, and to our old subscribers too. Thank you, and thank you for the shouting out from Canada, North America, different places that everyone watches the video. So saying hello or shalom, sister from Canada, shalom from America, from I think Alabama, different places. Everyone that come across the teachings or the videos, please let us know where you are watching us from. It may be everywhere. Like, please let us know, and we'll be blessed hearing you guys, or like letting us know that you guys are watching us from across the globe. Today, our teachings, like I said, is about us and being the scattered people abroad. A lot of times we're like apple. That would be the proverb here. Apple does not fall far from the tree. The moment apple tree is there and one of the apple fruit fall, it does not fall and like go maybe 100 miles from the tree. No, it does not fall far. You When you're under the tree, you see the apple. So the reason why I'm bringing this proverb here, the teachings we are doing, who are the people of what Mizraim or Egypt, and compare to us. And when you see the again, that will be refresh memory. The people of Mizraim, that will help us to understand what we are doing now. So before then, let's read one of the covenants. And today we covenant is, it will be Second Chronicles chapter 6, verse 14. And I read, I say, God Elohim keeps his covenant. He keeps his covenant. So let's read it. It said, sorry for my voice again, and it said, "Oh Lord Yahweh, God Elohim of Israel, thou is no God Elohim like thee in the heavens, nor in the earth, which keepeth covenant and shall showest mercy unto their servants that walk before thee with all their hearts." Everyone that walk before him with their heart, he show mercy unto them. We are doing the teachings about ancient Egypt and the people of Egypt, and compare the people to the blessed people of the Most High. I'm not saying everyone that is not a Hebrew is not blessed, no, but we have to know that he chose us for a reason. He chose us for us to serve him. We have a first map on the screen right now, and this particular map is showing the northern part of what Africa, and we have arrow pointing to Mizraim or Egypt. Arrow pointing to Mizraim or Egypt. So maybe who knows? Someone doesn't know where Egypt is locating, so we have to bring the map to show. And again, it's very very good. It's teachings, so we have to let everything that we are trying to bring across, we have to show and tell. So this is the reason why we brought the map. And we have the next one on the screen. This one is not a map, but it's ancient Egyptians being the pharaohs on the left side on the screen, and that will be the queens of Egypt being on the right side on the of the screen. Sorry. So this is what we have, and nothing of anything source appearance show that this particular ancient Egypts are what white or the Arabs as they appear. One can argue that, oh, maybe they did this because it's like statue, so I show like they are dark. And again, like when you go to Europe and they have European man or woman statue being a white or a pale person, still statue can tell. It doesn't matter what color they have that statue. You can tell that this particular person is not a what, a white man, or is a white man or a white woman or a black woman. You can tell. The same applies to what when you go to Americans. So many statues. If you want to Google, you can see statue, this particular person's statue. It doesn't matter the color of the statue. This particular image, it is what, a black or white person. Remember, we are bringing this to refresh our memory about something. So we'll get to that point. We have another image on the screen right now. Different pictures, different statues of the pharaohs past. So what we have on the screen, you can tell clearly, ancient Egyptians and still the modern Egyptians, they have a darker people on the land still. And vast, I would say 95% of them migrated central and southern part of African. So this is what we have on the screen, and you can tell beautiful images of back then pharaohs and the queens of Egypt, or Mizraim, pharaohs and the queens of Egypt. We have another picture on the screen right now, and this particular one is showing modern Egyptian men and women. Modern Egyptian men and women. Like I said, Egypt or Mizraim, they are the descendants of what? Ham. And the descendants of Ham are darker skin tone. Ham have what? Cush, Put being Libya, Cush being Ethiopia, then Canaan being the land of Canaan, then Mizraim. So everyone know the descendants of Ham are darker skin tone people. Darker skin tone people. We'll read something. We'll read the book of Matthew chapter 2 up to the 14. I know it's lengthy, but let's read it.
Matthew 2. Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where Christ should be born. And they said unto him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet, And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah? For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem, and said, Go and search diligently for the young child, and when ye have found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. When they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeareth to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word. For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him.
King Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. This will be example like the apartheid time. They are on their own land, the land that Yahweh promised to our forefathers and our foremothers. They were on there. So Herod being in charge of them. So, like, I will give an example. Imagine in the southern part of Africa, South Africa, and a black person having a child, and a prophecy came that this particular child will be a king over what? The king or the oppressing people. It won't be right. I will give you so many examples. So let's move on. That being said, when he went, or the family went to Egypt or Mizraim, as Herod the Great was seeking for this child, if Yeshua HaMashiach, or Maria and Joseph being white, pale skin, don't we think it will be obvious for even at the border of Mizraim, they will find them easy? It will be easy for them to they find them. But because they are darker skin tone, and that will be our forefathers and our foremothers, it's easy for them to what? Blend in with the people of Mizraim. We have a picture showing on the screen, and you can see the ancient Egyptian men on the screen right now. And this particular picture is a man blowing a trumpet, or I would say shofar, by a trumpet made with iron. Some sitting down drinking tea, having a conversation. These are what ancient Mizraim people, and still modern Mizraim people, being a darker skin tone, being a black people. We have another one on the screen right now. This one is very, very beautiful. Beautiful young kids and their mothers. You can see their skin. Very, very beautiful. Darker skin tone, being the people of Mizraim. The people of Mizraim. Let's move on. We have another one on the screen right now. This one, you can see young child and a woman with the men covering their hair, because it's a very sunny, it's desert area, so it's very hot. So we have the picture, and to tell, we brought these pictures to confirm, to show that the people of Egypt, or Mizraim, ancient Egypt and modern Egypt, they are the same skin and same color, being a darker skin people, because they are the descendants of what? Ham, descendants of Ham. It has not changed. We are the descendants of what? Sham. We are Shamites. The people of Israel, or the descendants of Jacob, are the Shamites. We are the descendants of Shamites. But the descendants of Shamites and the descendants of Ham, part of the Shamite blend in, because of like where our forefather Abraham came to the land, even he was not a pale skin tone, came to the land of Mizraim, or no, the land of Canaan. And no, he went to the Mizraim first. So I'm right. He went to the Mizraim first and back to the land of Canaan, marry, having his descendants. So the skin tone there tells us clearly it's not because of only the land, but he's not pale, and marriages flow. I think we did a teachings about those, but we'll continue these teachings, and this will help us, because though we are bringing these teachings, but trust me, it's helping us too, because we have to know all this. We have to know. Knowledge is power. Knowing knowledge is a key. So when we know this, it broadens our mind. It brings different horizon to us. So it's very, very important for us to know all this. Let's move on. We have a picture showing ancient Egyptians, whether priest or a man, but it looked like he's a priest performing prayers or rituals or whatever. But we are talking about their dressing, or their traditional way of the ancient Egyptians men. And this reason why I bring in this picture, we are compared, as like I said in the beginning, the apple does not fall far from a tree, being the apple fruit. So the moment the apple fall from the tree, being the fruit, it does not land far from the tree, like under the tree you will see it. So as I would say 95 or 85% of the Mizraim people, this what migrate from the north, their own land, when the Arab came there, being the northern part of Africa. So they all migrate from the land of Mizraim and like they came through eastern part of Africa, the central and more further southern part of Africa. So we need to see this picture and compare to other um, part of Africa and their dressing to see that these people are the same people. And um, the tribes are very, very important. You can have, like, let's say, a country like Kenya. Kenya may have like maybe 20, 30 tribes or 15 tribes. You know what I mean? So every tribe have their traditional way. Every tribe have their traditional dressing. Some can mingle with others traditional or similar traditional um, dressing or appearance, but it's very, very important for us to understand that each tribe may have their own traditional way. We have another one picture on the screen right now. This particular picture, one being the right on the screen, will be southern part of Africa. That will be their traditional way, and this particular one will be Zulu traditional way. And on the left on the screen will be the Mizraim priest performing sacrifice, being not sacrifice, being burnt offering. You can see how they have the table with the fruit and whatever, um, try to light the fire or whatever on the altar. So this is what we have. We brought this two pictures because of the wearing of the animal skin, be the cheetah skin. That's what that, I mean, main reason we brought this particular picture to show you guys. Don't forgive us. The pictures are blurred now. It's hard sometimes to find good pictures, so forgive me there. We have another one on the screen right now, and this one tell it all. This one tell it all. You can see a man in I would say southern part of Africa, and a man on right left side will be a Mizraim man, and right side on the screen will be a man from the southern part of Africa, so, or eastern part of Africa. This is what we have on the screen, and this very, very beautiful being animal skin tone clothing that they have, tradition dressing or the traditional appearance of any celebration that they may have there. So we are doing this similarity to confirm. You see, as they went, they migrate, they mix with us because Africa is their land, so they mix with us that you don't see them. I may do a teaching some, like say a group of Bantu people. Among the Bantus, you can find Egypt or the Egyptians mix with them, and like example would be the Zulu. If we are doing a teachings about the Zulu, it does not mean all the Zulus are what do you call it, Mizraim or the people of Egypt. But you can find maybe more than handful people are, or the tribe are Egyptians. I hope that what I'm trying to say, it doesn't make sense. It's very, very important for us to understand certain things. Like the western part of Africa that we tend to do the teachings. I would be wrong to say, point, oh, all the West African people are Hebrews. No, because we don't know. But as times go on, we tend to do the teachings. Like we did teachings about Fulani people. And this particular Fulani tribe, we have them being Hebrews, right? The descendants of Jacob. And there was a lot of back lash on us, like people talk back and forth. But the most important things, like I'm not, if I say Fulani people are Hebrews, you can find like part in like Wolof or different Susu or whatever. Like Fulani is Fulani, but they have different branches or whatever. They may not form part of the Hebrews because they go by groups as they migrate from a certain place to another place. You can find small pockets of people joining this particular group. So then they will cover themselves with a name. I hope what I'm trying to drag my argument, it does, to put a point, it does make sense to you guys, or it's sitting right with you guys. It is very, very important for us to understand all this. It's very important. Let's move on. We have a map on the screen right now. And this very map is the map of Africa, a map of Africa. So from the top being the eastern part of northeast of Africa, you can see the Mizraim or Egypt on the top. So we have the all there, and this area where different pictures that we show being the traditional dress with animal skin, and migration came in from the northeast of Africa, being the land of Mizraim. So there's the pattern that we believe they setting. The dressing, you can find some what Central Africa, you can find some what maybe Angola, different area may have the same dressing. Zimbabwe, whatever, like Tanzania, they may have this dressing. As they dress traditional dressing with animal skin. So there's a beautiful picture that we have to show that this particular dressing where the ancient Mizraim traditional dressing for priests, traditional dressing for priests. They may dress like that for different occasions, but for priests that we know of. That we know of. I pray that these teachings has blessed you, have brought your mind. Maybe it's short though. I believe it's short, but it is very, very important for us to understand that the people of Israel, or the children of Israel, with the children of Ham being Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan being Libya and the land of Canaan, they mingle. So Shemites and Hamites, you can see that when they are together, like those pictures that we show, if I'm there taking this picture, you can see the difference. You cannot see the difference. So we are one in the same shade, except the Japhatites and half of Shemites are a little bit different. I hope what I'm trying to say does make sense. So we'll end here with today's teachings. I pray that you've been blessed with these messages. I'll read the word of the day. The word of the day. Romans chapter 10 verse 1. Seek the Lord Yahweh, O Israel. Say, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God Elohim for Israel is that they might be saved. They might be saved. Romans chapter 10 verse 1. I am so grateful for everyone that watches my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for sharing the videos. May Yahweh bless you and keep you. In Yeshua's name, shalom everyone. Bye-bye.